President Donald Trump has been going after late Senator John McCain, who is the father of The View cast member Meghan McCain. On Thursday's show, Meghan and Ana gave very emotional speeches about Trump's accusations. Fans of The View are now rallying behind the two co-hosts, and thanking them for their passionate words. Since last weekend, President Donald Trump has launched a series of attacks against late Republican Senator John McCain, the father of The View co-host Meghan McCain. And during Thursday's show, Meghan and her fellow co-star Ana Navarro have made it clear that they've had enough. It all started with Trump's tweets against John McCain. This week's feud began when Trump complained on Twitter that the former veteran shared the Steele dossier, which alleged there were links between Trump and Russian officials before the 2016 election, though this has not been proven. It was only made worse when Trump said in front of a military audience in Ohio that John had the funeral he wanted, and I didn't get a thank you. The president later blamed him for not getting the job done for our great vets, and flat out said he never liked him much. Of course, this hasn't sat well with the ladies of The View, who have continually showed their support for Meghan during this difficult media cycle. After Whoopi got heated on Monday talking about Trump's attacks, Meghan and Ana decided to lay down the law on Thursday's show. Meghan asked to speak first. Meghan began by saying she felt emotionally exhausted by this whole ordeal, while introducing the View audience to her little sister Bridget. Meghan said that even though her sister is very, very private, she felt compelled to speak out and stand up for her dad. Everyone doesn't have to agree with my dad or like him, but I do ask you to be decent and respectful. If you can't do those two things, be mindful, Bridget tweeted. Even if you were invited to my dad's funeral, you would have only wanted to be there for the credit and not for any condolences. Unfortunately, you could not be counted on to be courteous, as you are a child in the most important role the world knows, Meghan continued. I don't expect decency and compassion from the Trump family. I do want to thank the American public for all the decency and compassion that they have given us. Do not feel sorry for my family. She ended her speech by asking that everyone turn this unfortunate moment into a chance to give to her favorite veterans charity Achilles Freedom Team. Then, Ana laid down the law. Adding on to Meghan's comments and commending her for taking the high road, Ana responded to Trump by first declaring that John got the funeral he deserved and earned. She then pointed out that it was Congress, not Trump, who made it so John would lie in state at the U.S. Capitol and the National Cathedral that allowed the mass service to happen. But the biggest issue she had with Trump was the claim that John didn't get the job done for veterans. You pathological president. Liar, 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 she began, while saying that John and Bernie Sanders passed the Choice and Accountability Act in 2014, which provided new authorities, funding, and other tools to help support and reform VA. This was later expanded and called the John S. McCain III Daniel Akaka and Samuel Johnson VA Maintaining Act. 3 veterans who served while you were pretending you had bone spurs. So let's remember that, Ana concluded. She wrapped up her passionate speech by calling on Republicans to end their silence and complicity on the matter, and to stand up to Trump once and for all. Fans instantly began tweeting kind words to the two co-hosts. After the two co-hosts had finished, Twitter erupted, with most fans of the show supporting Ana and Meghan's words. Meghan is so eloquent, and even though I lean towards the Democratic side, I have always respected her views. And what Bridget said was a fantastically well-written summation.